Greetings, pod fans! You've guessed it, probably by reading the title. I'm painting another Space Marine like a duck. But this time there is a chance that you read that and you went, who is Wildwing Flashblade? Well, if I showed you this picture, is it a little bit more familiar? Do you know what this is? This is the jersey for the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, the actual hockey team that Disney bought after their hockey team movie did a little bit well. They ran this Name the Mascot competition, and this was before internet times, so they came up with Wildwing Flashblade, which is sick as hell. And then, a couple of years after this, I can only assume that they looked at television and saw the Biker Mice from Mars, Street Sharks, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all these radical, anthropomorphized animals, and they thought, we've got a animal with a sick-ass name, so they made the Mighty Ducks TV show. Here come the Mighty Ducks! And that is what I'm going to be basing the paint job off of. Ooh. So here we go. I'm using a ton of paints today. Let me read out a few. Lupercal green, Cabalite green, Corn red, Mephiston red, Corvus black, Corax white, Troll Slayer orange, Lead Belcher, Flanks yellow, Gene Stealer purple, Decala lilac, Auric armor gold, Dryad bark, Xandri dust, Agrax earthshade, and Nuln oil. There might have been some more, but I'm not really sure. So yeah, painting this guy, I was using this photo as a reference. I love how colorful he is. The greens really get me. The little lilac colors thrown in there, the purple, oof, it's beautiful. And if you were listening very closely, like a good student, I hope you were, you may have noticed that I mentioned a gold. There's no real gold here. He's got a yellow on his arms and stuff like that. So why? Why did I add in a gold? Well, if you've watched the TV show, the bad guy is Tim Curry, he's a lizard man. It's a whole thing, they're from an alternate dimension. But the lizard men are invisible. There is one legendary item which is worn by the protagonist, by the leader of the pack, the leader of the Quack Pack, Mr. Flashblade, and that is the mask of Drake Duquesne, which is a hockey mask with a beak. It's a, you know, ducks, they wear things. So what I did to make this, it's just a gold mask with red eyes, and I decided that I would take a spare Space Marine head, just cut off the bottom piece that you would use to attach it to it, and yeah, I'm painting that also. We couldn't do Mighty Ducks the TV show without including the mask of Drake Duquesne. And just because we've got time left in the time-lapse, I'm gonna read out the names of the main characters of the Mighty Ducks TV show, because they're kind of great. Obviously we have Wildwing Flashblade, then there's Nosedive Flashblade, his younger brother, Duke L'Orange, which is a pun for Doc L'Orange, the dish, Mallory McMallard, because, yeah, Tanya Vonderflock, Czech Grin Hardwing, and then there's Kennard Thunderbeak. I'm not going to read out the rest, but as I mentioned earlier, the bad guy is voiced by the one and only Tim Curry, and his character's name is Lord Dragonus. It's pretty great. But now, for the point you've all been waiting for. You've just been watching me move at hyperspeed for a little while and I'm just painting. So, it's time to show you the results. Ooh. So here he is! And here is the reference image, just because I know people will want to see so they can match colours. But I think I did pretty well. Obviously, orange on the beak to represent the beak, top of the helmet, white. That's just what we do here sometimes. Around the neck, I was very careful with the Gene Stealer purple, and I gave him his little scarf. I felt like that was needed. The arm accent on the pauldron, I did yellow, and then I did the shoulders white, just because that's what it looks like. And you can't really see it that well, but the underside of the pauldron is actually lilac, just to match up with that. Then there's a ton of green, just, you know, he's got kind of like an undersuit, so I was just popping it in at all of the places I could. Knee pads are white with half lilac. I was kind of proud of that. It looks cool. And then on the shoes, it's got just white and lilac, based off of looking at the reference images and figuring out where things should go. And then, of course, the Mask of Drake Duquesne. I used the Auric Armor Gold, I think that's the name of it, on it, and it is so shiny. It's very shiny. So I've just got, I have it in my hand right now, but yeah, I've got it like blue tacked just onto the base. Because I don't really know what I want to do with it yet, but I don't want to stick it anywhere. Maybe I'll stick it onto his body at some stage, but I think that worked out pretty well. Then you will notice that on the gun it is white, there's metal hearts, and then there is the same green, and that is because on the reference image, one of the reference images, he has a gun, so I just followed that. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of this. I've got a few more ideas of things to do, and I've got a big project. I'm not going to show you the box, I'm just going to shake it a little bit. Ooh, but I'm going to attempt something that I haven't done in my modelling journey yet. Everything is kind of new, I'm fairly new to this, but I got myself some Army Painter green stuff. Yes, it's time to make some things. Ooh, baby. I'm also messing around with bases because my army, here is a squad picture just because I'm really proud of it and it looks pretty cool. I love the way that they look together, but you'll notice that the bases are very plain, so I'm doing some experimenting at the moment. I got myself some Vallejo products for doing water, so let's see if that works out. I really want to have bases. I think it's a thing that people say where a model isn't finished until its base is done, so I wanted to try out some things, and since they are ducks, water is the natural thing to put them on. So yeah, we will see. I'm trying real hard to get better at things. It probably doesn't look that way sometimes when you look at stuff and you're like, yeah, that's the thing. But I'm really trying and really trying to get better, and it's really fun. So that is 4 Drake Marines in 4 weeks. I will be doing more. I have more, and I've got an idea for October. So it's going to be a big old fun old time. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this. Wildwing Flashblade, the latest member of the Drake Marines. And yeah, it's weird that it's becoming like a squad. Sorry, I wanted to put him back with the boys. But yeah, the fact that the squad picture looks good, they look like a group of people. I'm really enjoying it. So yes, thank you for watching. I will talk to you all next time for the next something that I do. Have a nice day. Slán.